Welcome to the fitness podcast Beyond the Workout, featuring your host, Coach E, where we give you health and fitness tips that go beyond the gym and help you along your fitness journey. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another show of Beyond the Workout. And I got a guest friend of mine here, and you're going to learn a lot about him, what he's going through, and the challenges he faces, how busy he is, and he really wants to have fitness in his life. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you Mr. Reggie Matthews. Hello, Reggie.
Hey Eric, how you doing? Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy. So just to, get things started like I normally do, well, I'm really glad to have you here because I know the challenges you face, and I want the audience out there to know what you face. But I want to know, the support you get. I want to talk about the positives too. But then with me and fitness and how could I come in and help? But first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're married, how long, what keeps you busy, job, personal stuff. Go ahead, just tell us a little bit so they can know who you are.
Well, I have been married to my beautiful, lovely wife, Lisa. Of course, you know Lisa.
Yeah.
We've been married for 32 years. We have two adult sons, Derek and Julian. And of course, my life is busy just from all the things I have to do as far as work is concerned. I work for the Safety and Health Council of North Carolina.
Is it full
One of
time? Is it
their
full time work? Is it full time or part time?
No, it's not full time, and I guess we'll find out why it's not full time. But
Okay.
it's pretty robust part time hours. I get to teach, and normally when I do teach, I teach safety. I used to work for OSHA a couple of years ago here in North Carolina, so I do a lot of safety classes. I also do a driving class for those that
Okay.
get tickets. So I have a full array of classes that I teach. But I've been with them for a couple of years, but my career has always been in safety. I've done construction safety, and so that's been pretty good. Again, I think you want me to mention something about support that I get to.
Well,
You
just
know,
about other things that keep you busy. I mean, I
oh,
know,
okay, other thing keep me busy.
you
Okay,
you don't just work, do you?
no,
You
no,
do
no. I
other
don't. I
things.
don't. I don't just work. No, I got. Of course, I'm big in my congregation, my faith, my spirituality is
Okay.
very important to me and my family.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually one of the elders in the congregation, so we have a lot of activities we do to help the members of our congregation. So
Right.
that keeps me busy, keeps us happy, being able to help our people. Of course, we have our ministry that we engage into as well. And then just trying to maintain the family. Again, Lisa's a big support in that. And my mom lives with us. She's 86, oh well, almost 86. And
Mhm.
so we just try to make sure that she's okay. And plus, with all my appointments and other things that I do, we just stay just busy all the time.
Oh, wow, you sure are. I mean, so with your mom with you, are you considered a caregiver or she independent? She's okay on her own or what?
It's kind of half and half because she does a lot of things on her own. You know, she cooks. I get a chance to steal some of her food too. She
She's
takes
the
care of her own
caregiver. She
clothes.
caring for you, huh?
Well, kinda in one sense because I get the best of both worlds, I
You
guess.
sure do.
But she's very independent for her age.
Okay.
But she doesn't drive anymore. But she's able to do a lot of stuff. But I have to make sure to get her to the store when she needs to, and arrange for her to get to a doctor's appointments. But she does a lot for her age. So I really don't see myself a caregiver. I just consider myself taking care of mom.
That's it. That's it. She took
Yeah,
care of you for
that's it.
many years too, right?
Oh yes, she
Take
did.
take
Yes,
care
she
of her.
did.
Well,
Yep.
we did mention, I told the audience I wanted to know like what your challenges are, and I think they need to hear it. What are you facing? And first of all, how old are you? I gotta ask you that because we tease each other age. So I'm
Well, I'll be
57. So how old are you?
yeah. Well, I'll be 59 in June.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought I was older than you, but okay. You
No, no,
you my
no, no.
you
You're
my
not
older
older.
brother then. That's okay. That's fine.
That's all right. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So what is this challenge? Even though you're very busy with your congregation, you're busy with your job. Oh, with your job, how many hours a week do you work? Because you said it's part time.
I normally average probably about at least around 24, 25. It might be a 30-hour week, but normally about 24, 25 hours I average.
Oh man. Now with that congregation responsibilities, your mom with you living with you, you're married 32 years. You know, you're a busy man. What is it? There's this challenge you're facing. What is it that you can tell the audience?
The biggest challenge I'm facing right now, Eric, is my health. I have kidney failure, so I'm actually on dialysis 3 days a week. So that's my biggest problem right now. And
Wow.
so with that, with the kidney problem, it's just not the normal kidney problem, if you can use that term together. I have something called polycystic kidney disease, which means my kidneys are about 3 times larger than the average kidney. Now, they say your kidney is about the size of your fist. So
Mhm.
imagine having about 3.5 to 4 of these in your stomach on each side. So it can get up to about 30 pounds. So it's almost can be like a football. You could actually feel my kidneys.
Oh wow.
That's how big they are. Now I had one of these embolized, which means I had the blood supply cut off, but this
Mhm.
right one is still somewhat active, but it's very low percentage, only about 7% functioning. But that kind of interferes with mobility because I've always been a pretty slim guy.
Mhm.
Slim in the sense of not really had a big gut, but when you have kidney disease like this, it extends your stomach, and so sometimes that can create some mobility problems.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, when you told me about it, I looked it up and the term, well the initials are PKD. That's what they
Uh-huh.
call it,
Yeah.
PKD. And
Yeah.
they actually said it's kind of like passed down, inherited. It's like it's
Yes.
a family
I got
disease.
that from
So
my
yeah.
yeah, I got it from my father.
Okay.
So it was from my father, and that's why I'm kind of concerned about my boys, and that's why I'm trying to be very proactive. I think if I had known about this early on in life, I would have been more proactive. I didn't find out about this until I was about 54, 50, no, 55. I found out about
About
55.
four
So it's
years
been about,
ago. About 4 years ago.
yeah, just on about 4 years ago. Now I had the kidney problems early on in my late 40s, but I didn't know it was polycystic because my stomach wasn't extended, and I knew I just possibly would end up on dialysis one day, but I didn't know it was even more serious in the fact that these cysts that are inside of my kidneys
Hmm.
could burst, and several did,
Hmm.
and I lost about half the volume of my blood in one day.
Oh my. Oh, well,
Yeah, I was
wow.
at work and it happened. Yep.
And that's immediately you have to
Right.
go to the hospital, right? When it
Oh
happens.
yeah, because I was teaching a class at work, and I went to use the bathroom, and when I got to the bathroom, it was nothing but pure
Bloody.
blood in the
Mhm.
urinal. So then I began to get weak. So I had to call for help. They they got me the ambulance and got me to the hospital. But I had lost a huge volume of my blood through just that urination.
Oh, wow. So sorry to hear
Yeah.
that. So with you being busy like you are, this is what I want to ask. For those who don't know what you go through with dialysis, you say you do it three days a week.
Right.
What is
Yes.
that process like? What is it like for you, and how do you feel afterwards?
I'd say that process is you have to learn to wrap your head around it because it's hard, especially when you're used to being active.
Hmm.
For me, I have to do 4.5 hours. They hook these needles up into your arm. I have a graft inside of my arm, and when I go in, they have to hook the venous and line in, and of course the arterial lines, so they can bring the blood out, carry it through, and then cleanse it. So they stick needles in my arm every time, and again, I have to lie on my back 4.5 hours because that process also takes some of the protein out of your body. Many times I'm quite tired. Like today, I had dialysis this morning. I
Mm-hmm.
normally get to the center at 5:30, and I finish up about 10:15.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got through, I was quite tired, quite exhausted. I came home, got me something to eat, and then I took a nap. But it can be very exhausting. It could take quite a bit of your energy, and sometimes it takes a few hours for you to recoup at least maybe, I would say, a quarter of your energy back. You're still tired most of the time for the rest of the day.
Wow. Wow. And with that, you still want to be active and exercise and things like that.
Yeah, because when I was didn't have this disease, I loved working out, Eric. I was kind of like you. I loved working out.
Yeah.
I love going to the gym. I love walking with my wife. I love playing sports and playing ball. I loved it. I used to, of course, have the weights, and I loved exercising because of how it made me feel,
Mm-hmm.
and it just made me have a lot of energy, which of course allowed me to do things with the family and with my congregation and work. It
Mm-hmm.
just kept me feeling good. So I enjoy working. I enjoy exercising. That's why I feel a little sad now that I'm not able to do what I'm doing. Matter of fact, I'm in my office at home, and I have a treadmill right over here that I try to use. So I got a treadmill right there. And I've been slack recently, but I'm trying to get myself back in order. But it's a matter of energy. It's not a matter of
Mm-hmm.
the motive. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of energy.
So with that, did the doctor limit you on exercise? Do they recommend you exercise? What did they say about it? I'm sorry,
They
my
reckon
video seems a little shaky here. I don't know why, but maybe I should
no,
plug in.
it's fine on my end.
Oh, okay. It looks
It
shaky on
is
my
fine on
end.
my end.
Okay.
Okay, no, it
What
looks
did
fine
the
on my
doctor
end.
say? What did the doctor say about you and exercise?
They recommend it, but I can't lift heavy weights. One of the main reasons for that is because of the graft that I have in my arm to
Hmm.
receive dialysis. But they highly recommend exercise because they say that that will help to get some of your energy back. So it's highly recommended, but it's not heavy lifting. They recommend maybe resistance bands, walking, some light jogging, nothing heavy or strenuous. But they do recommend it highly for a person with my condition.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that because I looked it up and the exercise they mention you should do any activity. It says you can do any activity unless you get blood in your urine
Yeah,
or it causes back or abdominal pain. That's when you would stop.
right.
But
Right.
the exercises they say are at least jarring on the kidneys is walking, swimming, and biking. That's what they
Right.
recommend. Now,
And
do you bike?
I do, but not as often as I would like to, because again, it's always a matter of energy and time. I love being in the pool, love swimming.
Right.
I love all of those things that you just mentioned.
Hmm.
That would be something that I would be actively doing if I didn't have the kidney disease. So all those things I try to do at the best of my ability.
So even they say those with PKD should do those. Are you able to swim at all with your condition at all? I mean,
Well,
is there any like I know you're busy, but it's like is there like say today you can go just to a pool? Is that possible?
no, no, yeah, no problems. If I go to a pool today, I can get in and do whatever I need to do. Because even with this belt, I could probably float a little bit more. So, but no, it wouldn't be any problems as far as my mobility in the pool. Matter of fact, it would probably be a lot easier.
Okay. I mean that usually in this show I want to give tips or suggestions,
Hmm.
um when it comes to what I can offer as a trainer. And
Right.
those three things I would definitely biking, I don't know. They say biking is not that jarring on the kidneys, but that motion, I don't know. With yours, the size of your kidneys, I don't know. I would be cautious with that one.
Well, I don't do a lot of biking. I did it here in my neighborhood.
Mhm.
And first of all, I had to adjust the seat because I'm kind of tall. I'm not real tall. I'm only about 6 feet tall. But I had to get the motion with my knees coming up and stuff like that. It wasn't the most comfortable. That would not be at the top of my list as far as the exercise I do. I'd rather get off the bike and walk. or do something like that. But biking is something I would put a little bit on my lower part of the list.
Okay, so with the treadmill being right there, your
Mhm.
sidewalk, you got the outdoors right there. You go walk, and Lisa likes to walk. So
Oh yeah.
what is it that you want to do when it comes to the treadmill? Do you want to do this every day? What do you want to do with
I would like to do every day at least 20 minutes.
why 20
That's
minutes?
what, huh?
Why 20 minutes?
Well, I figure if I can at least do 20 minutes, depending on my energy level, that's something that I can stick to. I don't know if I would always able to be able to do 30 minutes because when I come from dialysis, I might not be able to do no more than 15. So my goal is at least to say even 20 versus 30, especially on my dialysis days. But I would like to do at least 20 minutes every day. And that would give me the activity I need to help me build back my, I think, energy and some of my strength.
I guess kind of coach I am. I would even ask why do 20? Why not do 5 every day? If you can get through 5,
Because because my goal is 20. Now, if of course, I mean, 5 would be, viable for me now, but my goal is, I just think for me, 20 minutes is a good goal for me because at least even if I could do it on my dialysis days, that's feasible. Even if I break it up, even if I say I do 5, 5, and 5, 5, 5, 5,
mhm.
or do 10 or 10. So I want to
Mhm.
be able to break it up where I can say this is my goal and it's something that I can stick to make it a habit. So that's why I think 20 is good for me.
Okay. Well, we'll start with that. Well, I mean, let me recommend at least start with 15, okay?
Well, when I started, I had to start with 7 minutes.
Okay. All right. That's why I was saying
So
5 minutes. So yeah, so 5 minutes. If you want to do 4, 4, and 4, or if you do 5 minutes 3 times in a day, that way.
right.
But don't do a boring walk, Watch
Oh no.
something, read something, do something, and it'll go fast. Listen to something, and it'll go
Yeah.
fast.
Well, we have a TV right above the treadmill,
Okay.
and I can listen to
Right.
my music if I want to. I can
Okay.
listen to, videos or spiritual content.
Okay.
So it's right there because I can't do the boring walk. I can't do the boring thing.
Yeah.
So, but we have it set up where it's right for us, and we can, before you know it, the time is already up. But yeah.
So that is what, since I started a full-time job, I've been doing every day except Sundays. I've been doing 6 days a week, 20 minutes on my elliptical. And
Mhm.
I want to show you something that, I don't know if this is something you could do. So I would say do yours every day. And if you had to have one day off, if you did 6 to 7 days a week, great. Don't feel ashamed if you can't get that one extra, that seventh day in. But I like your idea of doing 7 days a week. But look at this. Let me see if I can show you this image of me. I'll explain it in a moment. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can.
Oh, okay.
Do you see me there? That
I
picture
do.
there?
I do.
Yeah, so that's me. It's okay. Let me come back to me. Okay. So that's me on an elliptical machine, but I'm wearing a weighted vest.
Yeah, I saw that.
So now that weighted vest can go from 5 pounds all the way up to 40 pounds. So thinking about your condition and walking being ideal for you, I don't know if that's something you would want to invest in, a weighted vest, and would it be too much on your system to do it? Because here's what it does. Here's what it does. This is why I say it, because walking can be a resistance move, and you can get stronger if you had a weighted vest on. Now I don't now I'm no doctor here. I would recommend you get doctor's approval, but make sure it's not too much on you, because I know you can't lift a lot with your arm. But
No.
having a vest on you, I don't know if that'd be too much.
Well, the vest would probably be better because it can distribute the weight.
Right.
So, and then having the mass, the torso to carry. No, I've thought about that before, and I think it'd be a good idea for me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you think about that, and let me show you. I flashed up another picture, another recommendation, because I had recommended weighted bands for you, but I want you to see this. Hold on just a second. See if I can show you my dumbbell. You see those Bowflex dumbbells right there?
Oh yeah,
You see
those are
those?
nice.
So those dumbbells are what you call selectorized dumbbells. So it means
Hmm.
those go from 5 pounds each to 52 and a half. Now, I know you can't lift a lot of weight, right? They say don't put a lot of weight
Mm-mm.
because of that graph. What is the max you can lift?
The max that they said that I could lift on that would be probably no more than 20 pounds.
So you could have a 20-pound dumbbell each arm.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
start lifting, man.
Because, yeah, because I mean, they said really don't go over 20. Of course, this doesn't have an active graph,
Mhm.
but yeah, 20 would be the match to say, look, 20, cut it off.
Okay, so here's why I said because we talked before about using bands,
Hmm.
resistance bands. But I'm reading this book called Happiness Advantage. I keep talking about this book because I'm starting to like this book a lot. Um, he talked about the 20-second rule and the path of least resistance. So this is what
Hmm.
it means. So he was trying to learn the guitar, but he put the guitar in his closet. And if it takes more than 20 seconds to get that guitar, you're not going to play it. That's what he's saying. That's the 20-second rule. So he put a little
Okay.
um marker sheet on his wall for 21 days. And he was going to play the guitar once each day. And every time he played it, 21 days, he was going to check it off. After 21 days, he only had 4 marks on it because he had to go through the work of getting the guitar out and setting it up and playing it. That 20 seconds made it a resistance for him, so he wouldn't do it. And that's the same thing with resistance bands because when you get the bands, you got to anchor them into the door, select the right ones, and then go use them. But those dumbbells, they're sitting right there. You can put them on a stand or on the floor. All you have to do is reach over, select your weight, and go. That's all you have to do. And you say you used to work out at the gym, right?
Yep. Used to work out gym and at home. Yep.
So you know how to do exercises, right?
Yes, I do.
And your son exercises, right?
Oh, religiously.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as a trainer, that's my tip for you. Those are my tips for you because um I think your mindset is right. I think you know what I'm getting tired of this video problem. Hold on. Hold
Yeah, you still had a little bit right there.
on. Okay. I just switched my camera. So I might have switched positions. So it's okay. Now it's better
Yeah.
because I switched camera. So um your mentality seems right. You seem straight on, right on, and you seem, set, knowing what you're doing, and a regimented person that knows what they're doing, what they need to do. Um, and I'm sure your nutrition is dialed in, right? That's good.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So the strength, I think if you worked on the physical, the weight training, it will make you feel good, even though you have all these other things in your life to take care of. So does that sound like something you might think about investing in? Some dumbbells like that or a weighted vest?
Actually, I already have dumbbells. I just don't have
Okay.
the kind that you have.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if they were the
Mine are
kind
like
that you have, if are they fixed dumbbells? Like just
they're fixed. Yeah, they're
okay.
fixed. Like 10, 15 pounds and stuff like that. So yeah,
Okay.
they're already fixed.
So I can give you a suggested weight routine to do, and it will be simple and basic. That's all I would do. Give you simple and
Okay.
basic. And because you came on this show and helped me out and told your story, I think as a coach, I can give you some kind of tips to see how you're doing
Okay.
and help you get
All
going.
right.
Now,
Sounds good.
now, as we wrap it up, I did have a question about what was it about a fitness coach because I'm an online fitness trainer, and I asked my last guest this: what kind of fitness trainer would you need? Could you use? You want one in person or you prefer one, or you think you can handle stuff online over it? Why?
I
Any?
can handle stuff online, and both will be good, but online is great for me. That's fine. I mean, because of my work and everything, I do a lot of online stuff.
Okay.
So that would just fit right in with my routine. So no, online would be fine for me.
Okay. So that's the kind of person that does online is self motivated. Means you got to know your stuff and get going. So I do have some ideas for you to keep it simple. I wouldn't have you do push-ups or anything, but just some stuff with the dumbbells, and they're just totally basic to make you feel uh get stronger, but then also feel good and confident that you're doing something physical. How's that
Right.
sound? Can I share some
Sounds
of that
great.
with you offline?
Please.
I'm not gonna share it right here because
Okay. All
we've been
right.
going for a
That's
while.
fine.
Um,
Yeah.
so as we wrap up, like I said, what if folks want to know, how is Reggie now? Could I have you back or get your story just to see how you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I would love to come back. Love to do this.
Okay. So we could
Yep.
say, did he listen to Coach E or didn't he listen to Coach E?
Well, then if I don't listen, that you won't be able to get me at the phone and nothing.
Well, I get you. I get you because I'll tell the audience, say he didn't do a thing. You see, he's not back. But no, I
No,
feel you will. I really appreciate
yeah,
it. I don't know how you're feeling now. Are you feeling a little tired now?
just a little, but this was good for me. I really enjoyed having the conversation with you, my friend, and
Yeah.
not just my coach, my friend. This was very helpful to me, and I feel pretty good. I mean, it goes up and down on dialysis days. Sometimes the energy's there for a little bit, but it goes up and down. But right now, I feel pretty good. I feel all right.
Okay. Do you know others that have PKD like you?
Not a lot. Most of the people in my unit for dialysis just had just I hate to use the term ordinary kidney disease, and I shouldn't use it that way, but I don't know too many people uh that have this. There is a friend of ours. I think her aunts have this, but I don't know a lot of people. Matter of fact, is at some point it's kind of rare to the point that sometimes even some of the nurses don't really understand fully what this is. And sometimes I find myself explaining it to them, and they're the medical professionals.
Yeah. In fact, I looked this up on NIH's site, and they actually did a test in some rats. They had PKD, and they actually said exercise kind of helped a little bit, but they still don't understand it. They don't
Right.
understand what more you can do. And also, they talked about, it wasn't here, it was somewhere else that I read that certain a lot of foods with a lot of potassium, I think they say you shouldn't be eating. They told you that?
Yeah, you can't eat a lot of potassium because too
Yeah.
much potassium in the blood could stop your heart since my kidneys are not filtering it out properly.
Okay. Right. Right. So
Now, I do eat some potassium, but not a lot.
right, not a lot. Okay. So that's what I read. So exercise is good for you. Let's make sure you get on that treadmill. So after we talk today, I should hit I should hear that you
I'm
got
gonna
on
get on the
that
treadmill
shit.
today. Matter of fact, just call Lisa. She'll
I'm
tell you.
gonna tell Lisa to do she just gotta send the video of you on that treadmill and then
All
mark it
right.
as today. So I see the shirt you got. You gonna wear that shirt when you get on the treadmill?
No, 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 no. This
Oh,
was just for look. No, no,
okay.
no, no, no.
I was gonna say
No,
that
I
would
got
prove.
my
I was gonna
huh?
say that would prove that you did it today if you had that shirt and you were walking on your treadmill.
No, I don't be changing to something else. This was just to look decent.
Okay, well, you don't have a problem in that category, buddy. So for those with kidney disease, even as you call it, the ordinary or PKD, do you have any words of encouragement for them when it comes to being healthy and trying to exercise? Do you have anything you would encourage them to do?
Yeah, my biggest thing is just keep it moving, no matter how little or how much. Keep it moving. Do something the best you can every day. Keep a diary. That's something I do, or a journal, as men say.
Mhm.
Just kind of your activities and just keep it moving. Don't give up. Some days are going to be tougher than others, But remember, there's a long-term goal, but just keep moving. That's my advice.
I love it. And that's where I'm going to end this show. So I want to thank everyone for listening. This is Coach E signing off, and take good care of yourselves out there and be healthy. Take care.